Since you were probably in elementary school the last time Texas and Texas A&M played, do you understand the significance of this rivalry and just how much it means to people on both sides of it?
I really don't understand the significance. Now I do. I did watch the game. I watched, Ryan Tannehill when he played all the time. Obviously, he was a Tennessee Titans player, and I was a Titans fan, so I grew up watching him a lot. But yeah, now I understand the rivalry, and a lot of people know that football in Texas is just different. So this game coming back is going to be really big for our university, their university, and just the state of Texas.
We'll stay on that second row to Olin.
Marcel, how much more comfortable do you feel right now running the offense as say opposed to just last month? And are there any strides that you can talk about that you feel like that concrete that you've made?
Yeah, I feel a lot more comfortable, especially in this offense, and it's not just me. I think, we're growing as a unit. I feel a lot more comfortable behind our O-line. I feel a lot more comfortable that my receivers are going to get to their spots and I can give them the ball, and that I'm comfortable running the ball, comfortable giving the ball to our running backs, watching them run the ball. Just all around, I think everybody's helped each other grow and become more comfortable in the system. And Coach Klein and Coach Elko did a great job of coming up with game plans each and every week just to help us go attack the teams that we're playing.
We'll go second row on the left side to Alex and then Brent.
Yeah, as you've learned about this rivalry, is there any fact or interesting thing that you've learned that you're like, oh, that's kind of interesting or kind of cool?
No, I don't know too much. I just know that we got to beat Texas on Saturday.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
And Texas is really good at forcing turnovers, especially getting interceptions. Just how critical is your decision-making and all that going to be this weekend when you guys are on offense? Yeah,
I never go into a game thinking about how good a team is at forcing turnovers. I just go into the game knowing what I got to do, my job, and my responsibility, going through each progression, each read, play by play.
We'll go front row on the right side to Brent and then Travis.
With your dad being from East Texas, did he ever say anything about the game or the rivalry?
Yeah, I don't think my dad ever told me which team he ever picked to be his favorite, but he told me that he always watched this game, and I want to say he was an A&M fan. I hope he was an A&M fan.
I was going to say, it's usually one way or the other.
Yeah, yes, sir.
And have you heard anything from any fellow students in the past day or so in terms of what this could mean as well? Or any stories along those lines?
Nah, I really haven't heard much. I've had my own kind of focus just on other things, but I know the significance of, what this game's going to be on Saturday night.
We'll stay on that front row to Travis and then Carter.
Yeah, have y'all, seen or heard anything about how the ticket prices have gone up for this game, and what does it mean for y'all to see that people are going to be shelling out a lot of money to be there?
Yeah, obviously we know it's a big game, and, it's a game that hasn't happened in a long time. Night game in Kyle Field. So yeah, I've seen some of the ticket prices, how they start at about $600 to $800, and that's kind of crazy to me. If I'm here in this environment playing, you never think about this stuff as a kid, that you're going to be in a game like this, but we're here now, and it's a very exciting moment for us and, like I said, the university.
And what does it mean for you to be the quarterback in this game that is people are going to probably remember for a while?
It means a lot. It's something you dream of as a kid, being in the SEC, being a quarterback. You never know when it's going to happen, but, it's here now, and, got a job to focus on and going to win this game.
One more on that front row to Carter, and then we'll go to Luke.
Marcel, just wanted to ask you about Texas's defense and what's kind of stood out to you about them.
Yeah, we know they got great skill players in the secondary, and, Anthony Hill, obviously. Their linebacker, good guy, and then their D-line is pretty good at getting to the backfield. But I think we got the guys to take care of everybody they got. It's going to be a great matchup, and we're going to go out there and play our hardest and get the W.
And I guess maybe when after the Auburn game did you find out that Bama lost to OU and that all the tiebreaker madness led to this being a win and end kind of situation?
Well, I know you guys are aware that the Alabama and Auburn rivalry is very strong, so they had that thing up on the Jumbotron the entire game. So, every time Oklahoma scored, every Auburn fans were cheering. And I was watching some of the games up on the Jumbotron while we're warming up, and just saw the lineups of losses that happened, which helped us out, honestly. It was unfortunate that we lost, but like Torian just said, we know that we still have an opportunity of getting to where we want to go, and it's up to this game right here.
So you kind of knew going into the game that could be something that unfolded? Like you were aware of all the tiebreaker scenarios?
I was just aware of all the losses. I didn't understand, how it was going to play out. I still knew that we had to go out there and take care of our business, and obviously that didn't work out for us. But now we know that this game can get us to where we want to go.
We'll go third row on the left side to Luke and then Tony.
In games like these that are surrounded by a lot of hype and whatnot, do you try to block out that noise and kind of keep the main thing, or do you maybe embrace it a little bit and maybe that's a bit of extra motivation or a bit of extra juice going into the game?
Yeah, you try your best to block it out. Obviously, you're going to see a little bit of it. It's hard not to when you got social media and stuff and you're on your phone. But you try to block this out because the task at hand and what it's going to take, because this is not going to be an walk in the park easy game. It's going to take some fighting, clawing, blood, sweat, and tears. So everybody on the team knows that, and we know the stakes and what it's going to take to get this W this weekend.
We'll stay on that third row to Tony and then Christy.
Marcel, obviously 11 games in, 8-3. You put everything to this moment here. What is the mindset of possibly you and then the rest of your teammates of like, okay, we got one shot for everything we've wanted and worked for here and this week?
Yeah, I think the mindset for me and the team is just that we're in the playoffs now. A lot of people are waiting until this 12-man playoff bracket drops and all that stuff. We're in it now. It's really for us win or go home at this point. And we know that we got to win if we want to advance. So, it's win or go home.
We'll go second row on the right side to Christy.
I guess kind of to build on that, I wondered, as the quarterback of this team, as you know, A&M's never went to the SEC title game in its history. To have that chance and kind of have that on your shoulders to lead the team to somewhere it's never been, how much pride do you take into that, and how much responsibility do you take in being the person that can help them do that?
Yeah, it gives me and the team a lot of juice. We know that this is going to be history if we make it, and we want to go a lot further than what history will be. And we're aware that a lot of people don't have faith and didn't have faith just because it's a first year with a new coach, new OC, new DC, all the things, and kind of a rebuild season for us, if you want to say. Got a lot of players in the portal, but we're here now, and we got a chance to go make this opportunity what we want it to be. So, we're really excited and everybody's pumped about it.
We'll go to the back of the room to Chip and then the right side of TV row.
Marcel, can you compare the Texas defense with some of the other better defenses you've already seen this year?
I think that I would say kind of Auburn's the closest similarity in my opinion, just because of the skill level in the secondary. Kind of a comparison to Arkansas, South Carolina at the front. They kind of got a mix of all types of guys, great athletes who can go out there and play and make plays. But, we just got to go out there and take care of our job.
We'll go the far right of TV row and then to Ben.
Marcel, with Kyle Field being one of the better home advantages in the country, with everything that's on the line and considering the opponent, how much? What are you expecting on Saturday night out of your fan base?
I'm expecting what we've been getting all season. 12th man always shows up and shows out. So, hopefully we can break the record of what it is. I don't know what it is, but hopefully we can break this record with the attendance and, get loud and rowdy.
We'll stay on TV row to Ben and then Tyler.
Hey, Marcel, when you knew you were going to be coming to Texas A&M and that the Texas were going to be coming in the SEC, potentially dreaming of playing in a game like this, not sure you imagined it would be this year, but just back when you first committed, what did you imagine being able to play in a game like this would be like?
Exactly what it's going to be like. A bunch of fans, the juice is flowing, everybody coming out fired up. It's just a really big rivalry. Obviously it's not LSU anymore. It's Texas now, and it's an in-state rivalry. And I imagine this to be like something like Auburn or Alabama, Michigan, Ohio State, one of those. Hopefully we don't get into any of one of those scuffles or anything early. But if it comes down to it, we're ready to go. We're ready to rumble. So, that's the exciting part about it. Just being in this kind of environment on a Saturday night in Kyle Field and playing Texas, I mean, it's something you always dream about.
We'll go to the left side of TV row and then Cease.
Marcel, you kind of touched on it on the 12th man, but how much does it mean that the first game that this is brought back, you guys get to host it, and you have the 12th man, and in these games so far this year, what have you noticed about maybe any differences of playing at home in front of this crowd?
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing that, the first year this game is back, we get it at home, and it's also amazing just what the 12th man has done so far this year. And, I can only expect more from him, especially with this game being here this weekend. Like I said, this attendance record, hopefully they can break it, show out, and there won't be a single person sitting in the stands. They do a lot for us. They get real loud whenever the defense is on the field, and you can tell it obviously juices them up. So it makes it hard for the opponent offense to, get what they're trying to get done, and it's something special.
We'll go front row on the left side to Cease and then wrap things up with David.
Any Texas players you might have become friends with in camps over the years, or any ties on the Texas team at all?
No.
We'll go fourth row on the right side to David.
Marcel, you seem pretty level-headed, so I doubt this is the case, but did you take it as an insult when teams initially were daring you to throw, and then when you look at your numbers the last 3 games, 200 yards passing, 3 straight games, almost 300 in this past one?
I mean, I hope they know I can throw the football, too. I'm not just a quarterback back there to be able to run. No, I don't take it as disrespect. If they want to make me throw the ball, I'll throw the ball. If they want to make me run, I'll run it. It's whatever they choose, and, they're going to have to find out the hard way.
All right, that's all we have time for. Thank you, Marcel.
Thank you.